So I mean, I like Josh Allen at 5. My list could change, in the future, but that's what I would have right now. Um, I know me having Patrick Mahomes at number 2, not number 1, is controversial, but part of the reason why I do that is so the Packers have the number 1 offense, and in my opinion, I don't think their personnel is uh, offensively is on the perimeter is close to the Chiefs. The Chiefs have Travis Kelsey, arguably the best tight end in the league, or at least best receiving tight end. And then they have Tyreek Hill, probably top 2 fastest receiver in the league. Um, you have Sammy Watkins, who he's injured right now, but he's a former first round draft pick. He's got 4.4 speed. He's put up, some 1,000 yards seasons in his career. And then you got some other pieces at receiver and then the running back. They got Clyde Edwards-Helaire. They added Le'Veon Bell, which I don't think Le'Veon is what he used to be. But to me, you compare that with the Packers. The only speed on the perimeter is Marquez Valdez-Scantling, and he can't catch. So Devontae Adams is the best receiver, but Devontae is a little bit more of a possession receiver. He's a great route runner. He's good at getting off of jams. He's really strong. Um, he's smart. He's good at changing speeds and changing direction. Um, and so that's part of the reason why he wins a lot. Then they move him around a lot. They got Alan Lazard on the other side, but he's not a burner either. Aaron Jones is probably faster than both of them, and he's their running back. So he's a good running back. And I think Rodgers has been carrying that offense for years, man. I mean, the last 2 seasons weren't as good for different reasons. Last year was a new offense with Matt LaFleur, and in the previous season, they were on their last leg with Matt. What is his name? McCarthy. McCarthy. The offense was stale, man. So I think those are issues with that, and the Packers have neglected to draft and add additional weaponry on the outside. So I think Rodgers. The other thing to further illustrate my point about Rodgers, from my opinion, I don't know if I've ever seen anybody consistently as accurate as him year to year. The guy throws in some tight windows, man, and especially Devontae Adams, and puts it on the money, man. And and whether he's on the run, he's off balance, throwing off his back foot, whatever it is. There's so many arm angles he can throw. Um, but the guy, man, he's only had 2 seasons where he's thrown for um, more than 9 interceptions in 2008 and 2010. In 2008, I think he threw 13, and in 10 it was either in 2010 it was either 10 or 11 interceptions, one of the two. But outside of that, as much as he throws a football, man, he's usually single digits in interceptions and flirting around 30 to 40, touchdowns a season, and he habitually is throwing for over 4,000 yards. He's leading the league in touchdowns this year. I forget how many he's thrown. I know it's over 40, but he's leading the league in touchdowns, and he's primed to win MVP. I think he's only really had one really horrific game this year, and that was against Tampa Bay. They had his number, man. So, um, outside of that, I don't really think that he's had like really, really bad games this season.